What up, bitches? It's your boy Supafiyah, and apparently a few of you fuckers want to hear what I gotta say a bit more often. Alright, so let's talk about somewhere that I probably look like I work at, Starbucks. Apparently, since Starbucks plans on hiring 10,000 refugees over the course of 5 years, that means a bunch of right-wing fucknuts want to refuse to do business there. Ayo, that's fine. You're allowed to do business with whoever the fuck you want. Go get your coffee from Mickey D's for all I care. But let me just point out why your reasoning is so fucking retarded it makes a 5-year-old with Down syndrome look like Stephen fucking Hawking. So first of all, it's not like they're taking a ton of American jobs in the first place, since using the 4.7% unemployment rate recorded for December 2016 and the 318.9 million US population recorded in 2014, that leaves slightly under 15 million people unemployed in the US. 10,000 is less than 0.1% of that fucking number, so don't give me no bullshit about stealing American jobs, especially considering the fact that these 10,000 jobs are being given worldwide in 75 different countries. Now, of course, I know what somebody's going to try to counter-argue. The majority of those jobs could be in the US. Yes, they very well could. But for one, that's hardly a drop in the fucking bucket of their 157,000 employees in American stores as is. About 6.3%, in fact, if they just replaced 10,000 existing employees and didn't create new jobs like Starbucks has the tendency to do. But let's just examine where they said they were starting with this effort in the United States. And I quote, Schultz said that the company would start this effort here in the US by making the initial focus of our hiring efforts on those individuals who have served with the US troops as interpreters and support personnel in the various countries where our military has asked for such support. So, you ain't talking about terrorists then. Because clearly, if you were talking about them hiring proven terrorists and not people who are provably against terrorism, surely you would be aware of the fact that they begin with the people who have the closest connection to the United States military, and thus are far less likely to be against the United States. You know, it's almost like you're only against this because of the religion of the people involved. And for the few of you talking about giving jobs to US veterans instead, these people are refugees for a reason. These people lived in those combat zones. They are veterans of many of the same conflicts that the United States participated in, and then some. And in the case of the initial focus, they actually worked with the United States military directly. So, they're not US veterans. Why in that case? Because they live in another country? Yeah, fuck off. How would you like it if you helped someone out and then when you needed to get away from an abusive household, the person who you helped just turned around and said, fuck you, I ain't giving you shit. And again, I ain't here to tell you where to spend your dough. You don't want to get coffee at Starbucks? That's your business. It's expensive as fuck, bunch of fucking hipsters around the place all the time. Might not be your environment. But do the world a favor and just say you don't like the place instead of attaching the political agenda to your opinion that don't make no goddamn sense, aight?